Hi Hector, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks so much for linking in. Would love to talk with you about creating a group page here on Win My Vote. So Win My Vote is a voter engagement site. It's very voter centric, and voters can sign up for free with just an email address or their social media account, and they enter just their zip code, and with that zip code we place them in specific voting districts. And with that we can build them a ballot for their upcoming election. So for example, you can see here, this is a San Francisco, California zip code, and this was the most recent presidential election. And then these are the two that are upcoming right now. There's always some special elections that we can add in there moving forward. But right now, I'll give you a quick demo of how the ballot works with this presidential election. So as a voter, I can see all the candidates running for all the offices, all the way from the national level through the state level, and then down through the county level, even all the way down to local school board. I can also see all the propositions as well as all of the measures. And I'll give you just a quick look at the way the propositions look. I can click on Prop 55 here. I can see a summary of the official language off the site. I can also watch a little 1-minute explainer video. This always starts as undecided, obviously. And then I can see the groups and organizations that are supporting this proposition and the groups and the organizations that are opposing this proposition. So for example, if I was part of the California Teachers Association, I would select them as a trusted source, so I would always see where they stand on everything that they've endorsed. And I can click on that and watch a video if they've.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our schools. 30,000 teachers laid off.
And with that, I can click here and say yes, and then when I go back to my ballot, you can see here that it's nice and prominent that it's yes, so that if I'm filling out my absentee ballot, I can use this site to go through all of the candidates, all of the propositions, all the measures, and I can fill it all out, and I can share it with friends, and I can even discuss with other voters and that type of thing, and make sure that everything is locked in and consistent. You can also see the percentages of yes, the percentages of no, and the percentages of undecided. And I can talk with you directly about that, about how you would go about sending it out to your members, telling them to sign up. It's totally free. Put their zip code in. They'll see their upcoming ballot, and then we can work through how you make endorsements and how they're able to see those. From a candidate standpoint, it works the same way. As a voter, I would click on the candidate here, and I could learn a little bit more about the candidate. And I can also go here and see the featured endorsements. And I can scroll over, and let's say if I'm a member of the AFL-CIO, I can click here and I can watch if they have a video endorsement.
Hello, I'm Liz Schuler, Secretary-Treasurer of the AFL-CIO. And when the AFL-CIO endorsed Hillary Clinton for president, it was working women who were on my mind.
And I can say great, and then I favorite that candidate, and when I go back to my ballot, you can see here that the nameplates turn green, and also the percentage. And this percentage is the percentage of favorites that are on this ballot. So again, I can talk with you about you sending it out to your members, how many of your members have favorited the candidate, how many are still undecided, and then also it's mixed in with other users, obviously, so you can get a really good indication of how this candidate is doing overall. And again, this is a very voter-centric site, so that you can print out your ballot and take it with you, or you can look at just your favorites. You can also, the voter can add it to his calendar for reminders. They can look up here for important dates. And again, this can become really important because, as a voter, I would love to know when the last day to register is, when the last day to, request an absentee ballot, the first day of early voting. All these things make it really handy for me to say, oh, well, weekend voting started at City Hall the other day. I can go down there. I can access Win My Vote from my cell phone and just scroll through everything. I can also find my polling place over here. I can make sure that I'm, registered to vote. So there's a variety of different things that are all on this page. And again, I can go down and, obviously the president and the state executive offices are important. But I can also do the same thing here on local school board. I can click on the candidate profile. I can listen to this candidate.
We live across the street from an elementary school, but the district's assignment process doesn't care, even though our school...
And then I can see the groups and organizations that are endorsing this candidate, and if I like them, I say, boom, he's done. And when I go back to my ballot, you can see that it's very clear, who my favorite is here, and then I can go down to the other races or, the other measures and propositions, and really, manage my vote. Anyway, so I'm gonna create a placeholder group site for your group for 32bjseiu, just so that someone else doesn't grab it. But would love to sort of walk you through and talk with you about all the issues that I've demoed here. But we're also creating new features that I can talk with you about as well, and then even some stuff moving forward, which makes it really easy to organize your members and and hold specific candidates very, very accountable with this tool. You can reach out to me at 415-867-9554, or feel free to communicate with me either through LinkedIn or at jim@winmyvote.com. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.